Hi friends, I've got a great story for you today. This one is called Rooster's Off to See the World, and it's written by one of my favorite writers, Eric Carle. This looks like such an exciting book to read. One fine morning, a rooster decided that he wanted to travel. So right then and there, he set out to see the world. He hadn't walked very far when he began to feel lonely. One of my favorite parts of Eric Carle's books are these beautiful illustrations that he always has. Just then, he met two cats. The rooster said to them, "Come along with me to see the world." The cats liked the idea of a trip very much. "We would love to," they purred, and set off down the road with the rooster. Another cool part of this book, as we read along, we'll see the animals joining in the upper corner. So we see the rooster and the two cats. I wonder what's next. As they wandered on, the rooster and the cat met 3 frogs. "How would you like to come with us to see the world?" asked the rooster, eager for more company. "Why not?" answered the frogs. "We are not busy now." So the frogs jumped along behind the rooster and the cats. And I see the frogs. I see 1, 2, 3 frogs. After a while, the rooster, the cats, and the frogs saw 4 turtles crawling slowly down the road. "Hey," said the rooster, "how would you like to see the world?" "It might be fun," snapped one of the turtles, and they joined the others. Look at those beautiful turtles. We can count them. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 turtles. As the rooster, the cats, the frogs, and the turtles walked along, they came to 5 fish swimming in the brook. "Where are you going?" asked the fish. "We're off to see the world," answered the rooster. "May we come along?" pleaded the fish. "Delighted to have you," the rooster replied, and so the fish came along to see the world. A beautiful blue fish. The sun went down. It began to get dark. The moon came up over the horizon. "Where's our dinner?" asked the cats. "Where are we supposed to sleep?" asked the frogs. "We're cold," complained the turtles. Just then, some fireflies flew overhead. "We're afraid," cried the fish. Now, the rooster really had not made any plans for the trip around the world. He had not remembered to think about food and shelter, so he didn't know how to answer his friends. Sounds like they have a problem. After a few minutes of silence, the fish suddenly decided that it might be best if they headed for home. They wished the others a happy trip and swam away. And there they go, 5 fish swimming away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you notice, up along the top of the page, the fish have disappeared. Let's see who goes next. Then the turtles began to think about their warm house. They turned and crawled back down the road without so much as a goodbye. And there they go. The frogs weren't too happy with the trip anymore either. First one, and then the other, and finally the last one jumped away. They were polite enough, though, to wish the rooster a good evening as they disappeared into the night. And there they go. The cats then remembered an unfinished meal they had left behind. They kindly wished the rooster a happy journey, and they, too, headed for home. Now the rooster was all alone, and he hadn't seen anything of the world. He thought for a minute, and then he said to the moon, "To tell you the truth, I am not only hungry and cold, but I am homesick as well." The moon did not answer. It too disappeared. And you can see the poor rooster all by himself here, and the little clue on the top of the page too. The rooster knew what he had to do. He turned around and went back home again. He enjoyed a good meal of grain and then sat on his very own perch. After a while, he went to sleep, and he had a wonderful, happy dream all about a trip around the world. Look at how beautiful he looks, all of those colors of his feathers. And that's the end of our story. Rooster's off to see the world.